Hello, Scorpio. This is your reading for the week of March 17th, or whenever you hear it and it resonates. So, as I was starting this reading, even yesterday when I was about to and then didn't follow through, it started coming back to me again today. So this is it. What I see is Cleopatra. And I see her in a beautiful chamber, and I see her beautiful marble chamber, and there is a bath that is carved into this beautiful marble, and it's draining, and there was milk in it. So what we know is many things about Cleopatra, but first of all, in this milk, there is a little scorpion, which of course is symbolic of you. And this little scorpion is actually quite happy to be in this remaining milk of the bath, and like flicking it, like literally if a scorpion could be happy, they would be happy. Relishing in the qualities of this milk. Now, what do we know? We know that Cleopatra used to take baths in milk as part of her beauty regime. We know that she was incredibly beautiful. Unfortunately, she's known mostly for that, and for having an affair here and there, which was not uncommon in that society. But what often gets left behind is that she was brilliant. She spoke 8 languages. She navigated a transitional time in Egyptian politics that was extremely tricky and dicey, and she did it. And did she do it using her feminine wiles? Possibly. It seems to me like everyone did in those days, and perhaps they still do. I don't know. However, what we do know is that she was often misrepresented historically. She was not talked about as being, the stereotype of her is not that she was brilliant. It was not that she was able to manage all of these different intrigues and situations and forces in order to be able to create a healthy and good transition for her people. Okay? So, why am I bringing this up, and why is the scorpion there in the milk? This is a reminder for those of you Scorpios who are in a situation where you're having some struggle, where you are perhaps experiencing resistance against you, or you are experiencing resistance in you towards someone or a situation, that you don't need to worry about it in terms of trying to figure out too much how to deal with it. Now, what do I want to say about that? The point is, you have strength, you have intelligence, you have skills. The fact that you're in the water enjoying the milk also says to me, yes, one of the things that's valuable and important for you is your beauty. The beauty that you hold dear, not just the beauty of you, but the beauty that you appreciate in the world, because that is also power. Beauty and supporting beauty is greatly powerful because that stands for the highest values in the universe. Okay? Now, you are also being asked to remember these qualities that you have, to be the queen that you are, or the king that you are, and stand fiercely for what is right for you, for what you believe in, but to do it in a way where you are diplomatic, as Cleopatra was diplomatic. You can choose to be kind, to keep away, if you're negotiating something, to keep out the sarcasm, to not put somebody down and put yourself up in order to try to win something. You're being asked here, if you are actually negotiating any kind of a situation, to do it diplomatically and to do it with a kindness. All right? Now, for those of you who are just dealing with a situation within yourself, what you're being asked to do is really be kind towards yourself and take a break from trying to fix everything. For now, what you're being asked to do is lean into the idea that there is a divine presence that absolutely adores you. And that when somebody like you is trying to make a difference for the better, that you're going to get the support you need. Notice whatever choices you're making that are keeping you in resistance and in struggle, and then ask yourself, why am I doing that? Is there a purpose to it? What can I choose differently? You're also being asked here to own your power. Own your power, my loves, really, truly, and your beauty. And have pride in who you are and what you've done. There may be times, my dear Scorpios, when you have felt like you needed to apologize for who you were, and that you needed to fix yourself in order to be worthy or lovable. That time is gone. That time is over. That is an old story. You're the one who gets to decide whether or not you are now going to really focus on what you appreciate about yourself for yourself, not based on what anybody else thinks. And to please always remember, whenever you get down or whenever you start feeling like you don't have what it takes to negotiate yourself out of this state of mind or out of this particular situation and into this new transitional place, that there is another you that is watching you. There is a higher conscious you that is always present. It's never not there. It's up to you to just allow yourself, just like it's so easy, but in a way it is, because it's a choice to allow yourself to remember that there is this part of you that does always love you. And what if, in conjunction with the idea of God loving you and your higher conscious mind loving you, you could just rest peacefully in that and let that energy guide you with your intuition. You've got your intuition card right here to guide you with your intuition out of the worry around this struggle and this resistance. Okay? This is really, it's in some ways, it's a very practical reading, but what's really beautiful about it is it's still anchored in you owning your beauty, owning your power, and really allowing that sense of your higher conscious mind and the love from the divine to really encourage you to embrace that in yourself and to help you make this transition into something that is beautiful. Now listen, whether it's a big project about something beautiful, about bringing beauty or peace or harmony or any of that stuff in the world, or whether or not it is just you learning to love you more, that's so valuable, because whatever you do affects everybody else. So breathe, my dears, breathe. If you're in a state of struggle or resistance because something's coming to a head either within you or within your life, breathe. Notice the choices that keep you in struggle. When can you stand back and, with a discipline of yourself, choose to focus on the sense of the divine, the higher part of you, the kindness, the value that you have, and really, really keep yourself in a frequency of appreciation of yourself, of the divine, of wherever it is you're moving. This seems like, for a lot of you Scorpios, that this is really the opportunity for you to take a lot of the growth that you have experienced and really now bring this into table and chair reality. How are you going to apply it to your life? You are smart as well as beautiful. And as well as, there we go. There's your love card. There's your love card. And then you get your boundaries and your barriers. So the love, again, it goes along with that divine aspect of divine love, because we're talking about a love that is radiating from you. The more you can be in that frequency, the easier everything else is going to be. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to set your boundaries, because as you're in that state of love, you're going to know what's encroaching on that and diminishing it. And that's when you get to choose. It's when you get to breathe and say, what am I choosing? How can I adjust this for myself? You have got the skills, you've got the ability. You've got Cleopatra working with you here. So work with that energy of that you have the power, you have the awareness, stay in that positive energy and let your intuition and that loving quality and that appreciation of what that feels like move you. Because if you're going to use that heart as your guidance, that strong, powerful heart, that wise heart that is connected to your higher conscious mind, that can guide you into wherever you need to be. Okay? That's it, Scorpio. Take care, beautiful ones.